Nah, but now we are basketball fans. What is up? And welcome to another episode of the All Basketball Podcast. April 1st, 2026. You know what that time of year means. It's Final Four time, and we're just a few days away from it. Once again, it's your host, Maurice Dixon. We're back at it. I got Ian and Mike for another episode of Carolina Got Something to Say. And unfortunately, we couldn't have any Duke fans on tonight. So, um, couldn't have any Duke fans on, but maybe a later episode after the championship game when the Final Four concludes. But I mean, wow, what a way to set up the Final Four. We got Michigan and Arizona the nightcap, and then UConn and Illinois, which it seemed like it was going to be Illinois and Duke until everybody knows what happened. UConn down 10 seconds left. Caden Boozer ends up getting the ball. Let him foul you. No. Takes a dribble. Braylon Mullins and Caravan are right there. He tries to throw it over either to Gungba or Evans, who was down there. Mullins tips it, grabs it, gives it to Caravan. He don't have a shot. Mullins steps right in, and the scouting report, Evans should know all year. I watched a little bit of UConn play. This guy Mullins was coming off. They come off screens, curls, shooting from beyond the line. And he was at the logo, and Evans just sitting there looking at him like me. And all net, 0.4 left. It was so crazy. I was having trouble with my antenna. I was about to miss it. And my wife ran the errand, and my son was right there. And when that shot went in, my reaction scared my son. He was crying. My son jaded. I was like, "It's all right, son. It's just basketball." So that's where I was this past Saturday night. Sunday, pretty much almost evening, in shock. Woke up the next day, still couldn't believe it that Duke choked one down. And it was a choke for the ages. I just want to know what Bobby Hurley got to say about all this. That's the question I got. For those of you who don't know, Bobby Hurley, 91-92 champion with Duke, brother of Dan Hurley, coach of the UConn Huskies. Mike, just take me through what you saw after UConn had flipped this game and a miracle took place and they stole it.
All right, I first want to add, or kind of ask this question. It's like, why does Duke crumble at the end of games like they did this last year against Houston, right? They had a nice, sizable lead with, a minute left, and they couldn't get it done. And some of the common denominators are just freshmen leading the teams, right? And playing heavy minutes. So, I mean, you got Boozer. I mean, there were some plays where Boozer kind of turned it over and got his stuff blocked. Like he didn't have clean possessions as this All-American freshman was supposed to have. Supposed to be a top 5 pick, but he was playing like he got kind of tired too. So what I think is what's going on is that they have a short bench. They go 7-8. The point guard, they had an injured point guard with a foot, Foster. He tried to give it a go. He got like 11 minutes, but he really wasn't that effective. So they had to go with the Boozer twins. And when you lean on freshmen like that, they just kind of don't deliver. They may get you through to the earlier rounds, but when it comes to the Final Four and the Elite Eight, like you need that experience, and that's what UConn had way much more than Duke. You could just see it. I mean, 15 point, 10 point, 6 points. Like the league just kept going down and down, and it's like Duke couldn't. There was no switch to be flipped. Like maybe no bench production to keep the guys rolling. And not to throw Carolina in it, but the same thing happened to Carolina. Like we had this nice lead against VCU, and then we couldn't. There was There was nobody to pick up the pieces.
But we did not have Caleb Wilson. They had
right.
Cam Boozer. They had Evans. They had Sarr.
Right.
And whatever it's worth, Caden Boozer was playing well. So it's no excuse.
I mean, he got 6 players. They think that they can just win with 6 guys. And, it's a strenuous tournament, man. I mean, possession by possession. And you could see those. I mean, if you just count the last 10 possessions, they weren't great possessions, really.
Well, they played convenient. I mean, they played, like you said, 7 deep. Was it Hamenia? And
his shot block.
Yeah. Harris is the light-skinned guy, right? He didn't really play. So, I mean, that's
7-8, but that's...
I mean, with breaks out there every 4 minutes, I mean, they only playing 20-minute half.
I don't know. I was just trying to give him a way out, but you looking right through it, so I don't know. I mean, coaching, I guess. I don't know. I just thought it was the players.
Part of it's coaching. Now, I do agree with you, and then part of it is the youth. I mean,
the freshman.
Caden Boozer has to know. Maybe you can't even really get a 10-second violation because it was only 10 seconds left. So you can't
really gotta hold the ball. They can't lose until they get the ball. They don't have possession, so you just keep possession. You're straight. But that should have been communicated during the timeout.
But then also, there's video where Shire you could see him saying, pass the ball. And I heard something with Trey Jones was saying something, who's in the league now. He was saying we'd be told to, I mean, this is kind of how we do it at Duke. You keep passing the ball up the court. Even though, I mean, they probably can't tie you up. I mean, they have to foul. They have no choice. And dude bailed him out. I mean, he wasn't his brother's keeper, right?
Well, I heard this one video they were watching with Chicago, and I said Shire was showing his team, and like the guy had the ball. It was like 3 seconds left, and he just threw the ball up, and the time ran out. So I think maybe that's where he was trying to go. Maybe just trying to throw it up and let the time go out. I don't know, but I don't know.
Nah, go ahead and get here, Ian.
Okay, so the funny thing is that video that was Tyus Jones that threw the ball up and kind of helped the clock run out. They played like they were scared to get fouled and they didn't want to shoot free throws. At the end of the day, they could have held the ball. There's no 10-second violation because it's 10 seconds on the clock. On top of that, Caden Boozer made the I wouldn't say freshman mistake, but basketball 101 mistake. You catch the ball, you get in triple threat, you square up triple threat. You don't catch dribble and then pick up your dribble.
You jump the pass.
Stuck.
Jump.
And then he threw a jump pass. Yeah. And again, he could have literally threw the ball up in the air and hit the scoreboard at the top and ran the clock out. Anything but that. That was like, you always plan for a worst case scenario. That was the worst case. And it was beautiful for the fact that what's the name? Isaiah Evans, his Instagram handle is Get a Hand Up.
That's not real.
No,
that's not real.
You sure?
You looked it up. Yeah, I heard. I heard it's not. It's not real. I haven't looked it up, but I heard from sources credible.
Yeah,
it's not real.
You sure?
He should have put a hand up though. He was right there in front of him.
But you know what? You sure? Because you know what? If that is his Twitter that is his Instagram handle, should have took his own advice. Because that was definitely hand down, man down. Y'all going home.
And he shot it like he wanted that one. Like,
oh yeah. And the other thing was they said that UConn started the game from 3, 1 for 18.
That was hard. Yeah.
And they said Hurley kept asking, "What are we shooting? What are we shooting?" And the assistants wouldn't say anything because they knew if he knew, it might be problems. You got to talk about Dan Hurley being a nutcase.
Oh, did y'all see after the game where he headbutt the officials? Like, or
he didn't headbutt him. I wouldn't say headbutt him. It was like you.
The dude walked the official right straight to him.
I don't think it was.
I don't know.
No, he didn't hit him.
I don't think it was a headbutt. I will say it looked like one of those good old fashioned, like we having to stare down, like mean mug, like yeah, what then?
Yeah, what?
If he could have said the N word, he would have. He looked like it.
And we'll give him a pass too. Like, you know what? You good? Go ahead.
What? Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and use it. Go ahead.
It's
No,
I'm looking at it now.
We
It's
don't
actually
give out passes. 2026. We can't give out passes. They take a pass and take it too far.
Evans, it's Showtime Slim. It's Showtime Slim. So that's
okay.
It is
Okay.
So the funny thing with that ref though, I just heard that he usually does the Final Four. He's not doing it, and I'm sure Duke fans been like, man, that should have been a tech. Like they wanted. Like when I heard the radio broadcast, the dude was like, Mullins makes a shot. UConn's on the floor. That should be a technical foul.
Well, here's the thing. The radio call. He said, "Oh, Malachi Smith is on the floor. That should be a tech." Malachi Smith was on the floor during the play. Try again.
Yeah, they tried. Well, when that shot went in, they were dead, but they were looking for anything. Yeah, they just searching for something, or a miracle of hope. But nah.
Was Smith the one who missed the free throws? Went 1 or 2?
There were a lot of guys missed free throws for Duke.
I'm saying the one for UConn.
I think Smith made the second free throw. They set up the press, and he was there. You know, they're trapping. And then when the steal happened, he flared out to the wing, waited for the ball, watched the ball go up in the air, saw it go in, celebrate like everybody else for that 0.4 of a second until the ref blew the whistle.
But then you have moments too where Caden was in the paint and just kind of throwing up trash like under the rim, just threw it up and it went right in. Like,
well, that was first half. Second half, he got shut down. I don't think
he made 1 or 2 of them still.
Oh, one, okay, he was perfect.
Yeah. I mean,
he
had 27 and 8. I mean, he did his part. But
no, you mean Cam Boozer?
I
said Cameron Boozer. Boozer was
in the lane. You said Caden.
Oh, I'm sorry. We can play the tape. We got results here. Hey.
So
Cameron.
Then I also heard that I guess it was your coaching thing. Usually after the team makes the free throw, the opposite team usually calls timeout because they said Duke had 2 timeouts. Do y'all think? I mean, that could have been huge if Shire takes that time out there because your guys kind of reinforce your guys. Okay, this is what we're doing. There's only this much time left, but they just let it go and it turned for the worse.
I mean, you could say call a timeout and reinforce it, but you've been playing like this all year. You know what was the stat? They've been down double digits like what five times and come back to win. You feel like you battle tested, and you look up and you up. You know the magical number 19, and you feel like you're cruising. And even when it gets a little tight, you still feel like, hey, we're gonna figure out a way to get this game because that's what we've been doing all year. Until you look up in this ball game.
I blame Sarr, man. The dude is a great player, but he only shooting 5 shots a game. Like
he's a complimentary player. He's just waiting for them to trap Boozer, and then he's a 3-and-D. I mean, am I wrong?
He need to be a me and me. Like he need to get the ball and shoot more.
He can do that. Well, he can do that next year because all it's gonna be is baby Boozer.
Right, yeah, they're gonna be gone. But I don't know. He was efficient against Carolina in their loss. Like I don't know, man. I just think when if you making, you're always making more than half his shots. Like,
but you gotta think about the shots he was getting. They was either on rotation or they was trapping Cam Boozer in the paint.
I mean, there are only 5 shots. We can just count the number of shots he's shooting. Like he's not shooting that much. And that's my point. Like,
right, but so if you got Evans gonna take a lot of shots.
He only took 6.
He only took 6 that game?
According to these stats, yeah.
Well, yeah, you looking at the box.
So it was Cameron taking all the shots. He took 21 shots.
He was like 10 to 21, right?
10 to 21, right? Yeah. I don't know.
I see. Then Sarr 4 or 5, but I mean, he's not.
I could pull the Duke game. The Carolina game. Same way.
Probably, yeah, but think about probably how many of those are created by somebody else, by Cam Boozer in the post or swing, or something off a screen and roll where everybody's moving. So,
he's a college player. He can dribble. He can shoot.
But we know
get a
that.
step back. Something to James Harden, man. Get the shot.
He want to do something he hasn't done all season.
Here's the thing, not in the Duke system. There are few guys that go outside the Duke system. Kyrie was one. Grant Hill eventually was one.
What's your boy name?
Jay Will. There's certain dudes that could break the Duke system.
Brandon Ingram. Because when Ingram had the ball, Coach K did a clear out. He let Ingram work like he was like a little NBA player.
I thought Ingram was doing a lot of one-on-one with them.
Yeah, he was. That's what I'm saying.
He was, but the thing was, he would only get those a couple times a game. You got to remember, Ingram and Tatum all fell into the trap of playing with Grayson Allen, and at that time, everybody loved them some Grayson Allen. So you may be thinking Ingram should be taking those 20 shots a game, but really it was going to be Grayson getting those 20 to Ingram's maybe 12 to 13.
Well, who was on the team with Ingram? Because that seemed like he was the best player, right?
Grayson Allen was there.
Grayson Allen was still there?
Grayson Allen was still in school with Ingram because you got to remember Grayson was a freshman on that 15 team and stayed for all 4 years.
Right. And Ingram was there so Ingram was there the year after championship, so he was just Grayson Allen was just a sophomore.
But it was still Grayson's team. Because Grayson was the only one
Ingram
that returned from that
17. I'm getting to the right. And how far did they go? They went to the Sweet 16. They got handled by Oregon. I'm trying to get the
So what year we talking about?
15, 16.
Wrestles be good every year, bro.
Basketball reference tripping. Well, they had a lot of. They had the top talent. There wasn't nobody else on that team, Ian.
Yeah, Jaleel Okafor, Quinn Cook, and Justice Winslow.
Yeah, they were gone.
Grayson Allen was a freshman there. You talking about next year? Then?
Are you looking at 15,
okay, next year.
14, 15, or are you looking at
16?
I was looking at 14, 15, but I need to go to next season.
Yeah.
Right, and this is where Brandon Ingram came in. Oh, you're right. Yeah, Ingram. Allen. Yeah, he averaged more points than Ingram. Wow. Okay. And then they had Luke Kennard. They had a nice squad. Plumlee.
Who else?
Emil Jefferson. Emil Jefferson didn't get no burn for some reason.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you, Emil Jefferson and Lance Thomas stayed in school for about 8 years back then.
Wait, getting back to Mike. Sarr hadn't been doing this all year. He's not on the level of
a double.
Okay. Or Jabari Parker or Ingram, Tatum. So he's not going to be. The future player is Cam Boozer, and then the second best player is Evans. And they just creating for him. Sarr is just really defense. Okay, and make a wide open shot.
Sarr is essentially a poor man's Cam Reddish on that team. You there to knock down the open shot.
Or like a Jaden McDaniels on Minnesota.
Yeah, if you want to look at the pro team, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't. Duke has been good, to give them credit. They haven't. It's another year. The championship drought continues. What is it now? 11 years. Awesome. 3 of their losses this season were by a combined 5 points, and 2 with 0.4 left, thanks to Steph Trimble and now Braylon Mullins. Then they had Texas Tech. And then, like you said, Houston the year before that. So, I mean,
They lost that game in overtime.
And that was in overtime. And I mean, the Final Four was right there, and they squandered it away. I mean, but I mean, I saw Caden Boozer talk about it, give it up to the young man. I mean, I know his feelings was hurt. My excitement really wasn't towards him or picking on him. It really comes down to Duke fans, because they give it to me when Carolina, we gave up the 19-point lead and coach got fired, and not really when Jason Williams was busting our tail back in the day, but when we was on a rough run. I mean, even when Chris Jenkins nailed the shot at the buzzer, but
you talking about them Cole Anthony days when they were.
Oh yeah,
yeah, we had some down moments, boy, and yeah.
I mean,
but we hate to wear the shirt.
We still got the ultimate trump card with the Final Four win.
I'm about to throw out a name out there that just two names that just make my skin crawl, and probably because they were my graduating class. No, they were the year after. Adam Boone.
Oh, that's scrub.
They were class of 01. And Brad Morrison.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember Morrison.
You remember Morrison? The point. I thought he was kind of decent compared to. But Boone was just, who was it? Boone, the other guard, was just so Boone bad.
I remember he was from like Minnesota or somewhere.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good fit.
But
I don't remember no Morrison though.
I mean, Whatchamacallit was pretty bad. Who was Ty Law's backup? Or was it Ty Law? Was it
talking about Quentin Thomas?
Yes, he was.
Oh, is that number 11? Oh,
he was terrible. He was awful.
He was slender. Yeah, he couldn't.
He got better. He got better.
He kept saying each year supposed to be better, and he
got decent by his senior year.
Who, Quentin Thomas?
Yeah.
You just had to be grateful that he was behind Lawson, right?
Yeah.
His backup.
He was
it
way
was like, yo, if Lawson foul out, man, this is not going to go good.
And we going to a 4-forward lineup.
That dude would be dribbling like he had no control over what he wanted to do. Like, it was so erratic.
No. Actually, I take that back. He wasn't Lawson's backup.
He was Felton.
He was Felton. For his freshman year was the 05 team.
Yeah.
He was a freshman. And then every 4 years he was there. And then I think by his senior year, Lawson got there. And he was still the backup to Lawson for that freshman year. But he was decent enough.
You know who the nicest point guard who don't get no Carolina recognition? And that was Marshall.
Oh, he get recognition.
Oh, that dude was nice. I mean, he only played less than 2 years, right? He had that one full year.
Yeah.
But then he came in half a year and we took over from old boy that transferred to
Drew.
UCLA.
Yeah, Larry Drew.
Yeah, Larry Drew. Yeah,
but
he ran the squad. Like, he was always got his head up.
No, Kendall get love. Kendall get love because he's part of the ultimate what if.
Yeah,
what if he don't?
Assists. Yeah.
What if he don't get hurt against Creighton? We play Kentucky in that national championship game with ease.
That's 11, right?
12.
The year Anthony Davis. Okay, that's the year into Kentucky beat us by a point earlier that season when Anthony Davis blocked Henson, right? Yeah. Yep. Harrison Barnes. Yeah, Creighton. Hold up. He got hurt against
Barnes, baby.
He got hurt. He got hurt against Creighton because that's when the big center pushed Kendall out of the air in the second half when we were up by a dub with like 5 minutes left, and he broke his wrist. And that was in the second round. Sweet 16 game we played against Ohio and barely beat them because that's when we had Stillman
White. And
Stillman was the point guard.
Yeah, he had to start, right?
We lost to Kansas.
And then we lost to Kansas when they had Thomas Robinson, Jeff Withey, Tyshawn Taylor. And again,
somebody pushed. I think it was Taylor. Somebody pushed off Stillman White like they didn't call it. That was a critical play. I remember.
It was one of those games. It was one of those where it was like, yo, we needed a point guard out there.
And they just got us that time, and they got us. Well, they got us in 08, so they got us a few times in the championship game.
No, we haven't been able to beat Kansas in the tournament.
Yeah, Kansas got it. Yeah, I remember when we lost to Kansas, right, in the Final Four. Then Roy rocked that little rock chop Jayhawk shirt. I was like, man, come on, Roy. How you
gonna no, not then, Mike. We talking about back when remember he beat Dean Smith.
Yeah,
because we could have played
we could have played Duke in the championship.
Duke, the championship, yep.
Because they beat UNLV in '91.
Yeah. I don't know how that game. I bleakly remember that Kansas.
UNLV shouldn't have lost. That coach should have been just biting on that darn towel.
Well, no. What happened was they realized they only played 5 players, and when Greg Anthony fouled out,
and you
everybody looked at each other like, "Oh, we don't have a point guard." Anderson Hunt was just literally just a wing that could shoot from 19-9. Couldn't run a team.
Okay.
They all look like, wait, what are we doing? We don't know what to do. We in a pressurized moment.
Yeah, they still LJ took the long 3 with as time went out, right? It still was like a 1-2 point game or something.
Yeah, LJ.
That was what's his name, Anderson Hunt.
He shot it. Okay.
Yeah, Anderson Hunt took the wing 3 that tried to bank it in with like 3 seconds left, even though they had the ball with like 12 seconds.
Oh.
And they just looked like they didn't know what to do.
Yeah, they didn't. Because he got kind of that charge call was pretty questionable. It was the typical Duke slide under charge call.
It's definitely one that wouldn't have got called today.
Yeah, that's when guys would go up in the air. They slide under, right, and then fall back. Yeah. The Battier calls and stuff.
I'm gonna take the charge underneath the net.
Right. That's why they put that circle there.
Zubek, he changed the whole series against Baylor in 10, right? I think they was playing Baylor with Quincy Acey them, and he got a charge call, and it was so sketchy. He did it all year, like slide under, they give him a charge. Yeah. And that team was, I guess give it up to Coach K. That was his probably worst team to win the championship, and they just kind of came out of nowhere. Got some lucky draws, and I don't know who.
They talking about that Butler.
Yeah, when they beat Butler.
Hold on, they had one guy, Kyle Singler.
No, they had Nolan Smith.
Shire.
They had Shire, Nolan Smith,
and Singler.
I think, Singler was on that team.
Okay,
yeah, that was that 3-headed monster.
Yeah, they that was the best Duke team, but I guess college basketball had some down years maybe, because they played who they play in the final, like Butler, right? Stevens, Stevens broke them.
That's when Gordon Hayward missed the half-court 3 off the rim.
I'm not sure who else was good, but they probably didn't meet Duke was the number 1 overall seed. I don't know who blew it that year.
The overall number 1 was Kentucky with John Wall and Boogie Cousins that year, and they lost in the Elite 8 to West Virginia with Deshaun Butler and Boston Celtics great coach Joe Mazzulla.
Oh, that was him?
Oh
wow.
And then in the Final Four, Deshaun Butler tore his ACL.
So who was the Final Four? You remember?
Who was on the Butler side? Teams? I want to say it was Butler, Michigan State on one side, and on the other side was West Virginia and Duke. Don't quote me, please check. Please check.
What I don't understand is that why does Calipari get a pass, man? He had all that darn talent.
He don't get a pass. That's why he got bounced from Kentucky.
He got 1 championship.
Yeah, that's why he got bounced from Kentucky.
The dude had freshmen don't win. He had some.
He had SGA, man. Are you serious?
Well, he didn't play the same. They had so many.
He had them. I'm just saying.
Right, but his thing was to
Murray
come in. But see what he probably would have had 2. He probably would have had 2. But that 2015 team with Towns, Booker, Wisconsin got him because Wisconsin lost to him earlier that year. Then it was a controversial call.
Wisconsin lost him the previous year in the Final Four.
Yeah, and then
and Wisconsin should have beat him that year.
How was Wisconsin getting there?
Kaminsky was good.
Kaminsky, and Sam Decker,
and Sam
Nigel
Decker.
Hayes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they.
Hey, college wise, them boys was balling.
Yeah, they had a little squad. They wasn't.
because that's one of the few times Wisconsin actually had a team that could score. They've always been 3 yards in a cloud of dust on the basketball court, but them boys could actually score.
He said 3. Yo, where you get that from?
Hey, man. Sometimes you gotta take the football terms in the basketball.
Okay.
So let's talk about Shire a little bit. So
Fire.
I mean, is it
Get him out of here.
Is it more on him? Is it the team? Caden Boozer just had a miss brain fart. I mean, who is it? How we distributing the blame?
If it keeps happening, if he has another season when they start being up 15 and they lose again, then that's when the eyes are going to start looking at him, because you can't keep saying, oh, you know, the players, oh, it's the freshmen, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. If that's like the definition of insanity, right? You're doing the same thing over and over and over again, not making the right adjustment. So he got to grow too. And I know there were some Duke fans. I think one of your guys that were on here who were like, man, I don't like Shire, right? He didn't like him. But yeah, you are learning on the job. You know what I'm saying? Like we rate all these players and rate all these things. But who's rating the coaches? Right. And I think that needs to happen in freaking all sports, not just college, but the NFL. I mean, they need to rate the coaches too. What are they doing with their players to maximize winning? And I think, I mean, clearly Coach K and some of these famous coaches, sometimes they had less talent, but he made Trajan Landon look like he was just walking on water, like the best. He made it dude look awesome, right? But then he go to the NBA, He's not that good. It didn't translate, but he squeezed all the juice out of a college player to maximize their stuff on the court, like Wojo and even old Hurley, you know, little Bobby Hurley, right? Made him a All-American.
So, I mean,
he was good.
Yeah,
but
I mean, don't give me
he next level good. What are you doing in the NBA?
Right, but I mean, we can't. For a while, their talent didn't translate to the NBA, but there's some these guys coming out. I mean, we probably can look back and see they were 4 or 5 star guys. They weren't. Right. I mean, but are people jumping on Shire too quickly? Because when you hear about Dean Smith and what they did, they made an effigy. I think I'm saying that right, on campus about him. They wanted him going to Carolina. Krzyzewski wasn't that successful. He almost got fired before the '86 team saved him. So. But when you're coming off the heels of Krzyzewski, it's like, I mean, this dude, he didn't have any head coaching experience, so he got to take his lump somewhere, right?
Yeah, even myself, I think I was too critical of Hubert Davis. I mean, his record was just as good as Dean Smith if you look at the first 4 years. If you want to do that, Dean Smith actually had he was losing some games early on, but he had to figure it out. And I think, you know, we're probably the culture like, man, we don't like the blown leads. I don't know how many leads the Dean Smith blew up 15 points or 19 points. But I mean, he will hear some rumblings too if you keep losing like that. But to make it serious though, I mean, he probably could have done better. I mean, but now we gotta realize you need the players, man. You need recruits. And Carolina's been lacking on the recruiting end for a minute. I mean, we were real small last year, man. Real small. And we trying to play big. Like, no, you got to play to your team, man. We need to be running and use our depth. Before we get to that, though, let's stay on Duke before we get to that, though. So, what you think about that, Ian? Before we get back on that, about the can you really jump on Shire? Like, I mean, I know Duke fans are desperate, so it's kind of like, well, but Duke's winning games. He's just not winning the big game. They ain't even been in the championship game yet with all that talent.
Well, I look at it from the standpoint of Duke has all the talent, has very good talent, but just like most situations, they got a couple of really good guys, and they got, you know, some guys that just ain't gonna see the court. Duke is.
So guys are just gonna see the court. So they rocking a Duke jersey and just chilling. Okay.
Hey, everybody has a role. Everybody got a role. Duke is showing good patience, and I respect them for that because he is continuing to have, you know, relative success. Unfortunately, we're right now in the run of UConn, and we look up and we see Dan Hurley, and it's like, yo, what is happening here? They keep on winning, And let's be honest, their talent isn't that great. They don't have the names. Stefan Castle was a name.
Yeah.
Donovan Clingan was not a name. Alex Caravan wasn't a name until he's got on his winning run.
Or Cam Spencer too, right?
Cam Spencer wasn't a name. Tristan Newton wasn't a name.
And what's the other guy for New Orleans?
But, so what's going on? So they're sticking around?
Jordan Hawkins wasn't a name.
But Caravan is sticking around. This is third year, right? Fourth year.
We're senior.
This year 4.
So that's what I mean. So I mean, you got the coaching, you got guys staying there together. That helps.
It does help, but also coaching helps, and also patience helps.
So Duke and Carolina need juniors and seniors.
If I'm looking at Carolina's flaws in comparison to Duke's flaws, they like Shire. Carolina didn't like Hubert. Hubert lost a lot of his fan base in his first press conference, and his last press conference.
No, my decision. My decision.
Yeah. Once you lose once you lose the fans, once you lose the boosters, you lose the backing, and that's when your TV show gets canceled on the day you're supposed to appear, because we are figuring out how to fire you.
Right.
Yeah.
Shire, Shire, they like Shire. Even when he cries after a win, they still like him.
Right. He was tearing up.
Some reason that made him endearing.
Right, you made a Sweet 16, and you come on, man. Oh, what game was he crying about? I'm sorry.
Hold on.
That was Sweet 16 game.
16, right?
Yeah, when they noticed St. John's, right? Yeah,
St. John's, right?
Because St. John's was up. They went up double digits. Their defense, man. They was Duke flipped it. They adjusted, but St. John's defense, and athleticism really showed. Like they should. Did Ian Jackson want to come in and clank shots?
Ian Johnson, he was clanking it. Right.
Get the ball to how you said pitch it for, right?
Yeah.
And then the little guard can't shoot. Who made the game winner?
Yeah, he was cold.
Against
teams be cold against Duke. Duke got some long guard dudes.
Duke, they've always kind of been defensive minded.
But we don't have that guy. We need that 6'7" long arm dude that can jump out the gym. We don't have a Sar or.
With Sar, Trimble. Trimble's athletic. And Caleb Wilson's a freak. So what else? He didn't play.
We didn't have. That's what I'm saying. We didn't have that dude.
Well, we had a dude,
but yeah,
we wouldn't have went undefeated at home during the regular season without a dude.
We had one dude.
Then you got people got to grow. Dixon was coming along really good.
No, he won't.
He was, and Trimble had games. Dixon, he all the big shots he hit.
I like Dixon. Dixon was steady.
Yeah, hope he stayed.
I was talking about Evans. Okay, my bad.
Not Evans. Yeah, I thought Evans would play better, but he kind of got put to the reserve role.
See, Dixon and Evans had a lot of similarities with me. Like they didn't they weren't trying to go to the rim and go to the free throw line, and they didn't have breakdown finish ability in the paint.
What's similarity? Light skin?
Nah, they were pretty similar. Yeah, they were like basic guards, kind of like a King Rice. And I kind of remember how he played.
Evans was there to be strictly a 3-point shooter. If he couldn't make threes,
right, he had no value. Right, he had no value
because of Colorado State. Once again, when you're at certain programs, they allow you to get those 10 to 15 shots. If you're coming in at Carolina, where there's more, or it's looked at as more talent around you, you got to be efficient. But you got 5 shots. You better make 3 of them. If your 5 shots is 5 threes, you better go 2 for 5. Otherwise, you might not see the flow again. If we're gonna talk about that VCU game, that's really what happened. Jonathan Powell couldn't hit none, so we got to sit you on the bench.
And he couldn't make he can't make free throws.
He really couldn't make free throws. Bogovac got cold. Bogovac got cold, and it's like, dang, I gotta play somebody out here at the 2. All right, well, Powell, you play the 2, but You don't shoot. You just attempt to guard.
That was, yeah. We lost the game too. Free throw. We were missing a lot of 1-and-1s. Like it's like every one of them.
Yeah.
Well, we weren't a good free throw shooting team.
Yeah, but back to Duke.
I'm sorry, back to Duke. All right.
Yeah, but about to go down this horrible rabbit hole. But yeah, Shire shouldn't be fired. He's still bringing in top recruits. You know, by the trios.
Right, they get it. Right.
You know, all Carolina can do is just sit back and, you know, see what happens with what we got coming in. If they stay, well, first of all, who's going to be that next coach? But yeah, Duke, stay the course. You know, take your lumps. Enjoy these jokes we're going to be getting off for the next 365. And see you in at March and Midnight Madness in October.
It seems like to me too, like when a portal comes around, it's like we just be hoping and praying that a player chooses our school. You know what I'm saying? Like we have no control of this.
No,
portal.
they worked the portal. Remember when we had Ingram, we got Cormac Ryan. They worked the portal real good that year. That was Sweet 16 team.
1 year.
I mean, it may not work out for you.
I would say we won the portal 1 year. I guess we got Besser too, but then we took a year off.
Technically 3 years.
We got Duke from Alabama. Yeah.
Yeah, but here's what you forget. Year one in the portal with Hubert Davis, we got Brady Manick. That got us the title.
Right.
Year two went down because we chose Pete Mance over Gigi Jackson.
That was horrible.
Because we didn't know that we didn't know Gigi was going to reclassify. Because Gigi had committed to Carolina, but he was supposed to be in class of 2023. But then he reclassified for 22 and went to South Carolina because our last scholarship we gave to Pete Nance.
Pete Nance ain't do nothing. He was a waste.
23 happens, and that's when we got Ingram, we got what's his name?
Cormac Ryan.
Yeah, we got Cormac, we got we got Harrison.
Withers.
And Withers was next year. And you're right.
Withers was, because he missed a shot against Alabama. Yeah.
He was a clown on the court, man. Come on, man.
Hey, man,
took that shot against Alabama.
Hey, man,
I know, right? Well, less than a minute to go. Like, yeah, I got this, baby. I got this.
Hey,
clank, clank.
Not gonna talk bad about the kids.
Okay.
Even if they are getting paid. You get yours off all you want. I'm just saying that for me personally.
No, I felt bad for him when he stepped on the line, right? For the free throw. That hurt. That one hurt.
You should not expect. It was expected for him to mess up. So I was not.
But
surprised.
did he do something good?
Yeah, he had like 6 threes one game, and he kept doing this from the corner. He got hot. Remember, he got hot one game.
That first year he got hot, and he thought he was still hot when he shot the Alabama shot.
It's like, okay. Let's talk about the kids, man. Come on, bro.
He just
I said I talk about what he did. I called him out his name.
So he just proved to you that like we do good in the portal, and then they got Trimble to come back. So then you get Caleb Wilson.
Last year, I don't think that's good enough. I made my expectations because I guess I see Duke a few miles down the road.
Duke is just getting they getting the big one and dones. I mean, they have their old system set up like Ian pointed out, like in the story. I remember the story I wrote, like that Coach K stuff. Like when they started getting all them from Kyrie to Tatum, they just started getting Zion. They just started getting all the one and dones. Like
trying to be like Kentucky, because Kentucky was getting them.
Team USA.
Yeah.
The cats that coach Team USA were getting all the one and dones. Coach K, Sean Miller, stay getting one and dones.
He at Texas now, right?
Yeah.
Sean Miller. Okay.
Yeah, he resurfaced. All those coaches, coaches that got caught up in the that FBI scandal a couple years ago, they're all resurfacing now because all that stuff was technically, is now not frowned upon anymore. But I bet none of those assistant coaches are getting jobs. You don't see Chuck Person back out there.
Chuck Person, yeah, he did jail time, didn't he?
Yeah, you ain't gonna see Book Richardson out there.
Richardson.
I don't know him.
I don't know.
He was Sean Miller's assistant in Arizona.
Okay.
Oh, because they got some recruits. I guess the only way they get recruits is gonna be dirty to get them.
The Ayton, remember that he was with the Ayton thing, right?
Yeah, I mean,
DeAndre Ayton, that was.
Yeah, and now you look at Will Wade back at LSU.
Right, you got him on wiretap. Right. Hey man, that's a strong A offer, man. Come on, man. And he wouldn't take it or something. Yeah, they didn't like it. It got quote unquote got leaked. Man, come on. Somebody was like, you know what? I got something for you, Will. Like that was a hater right there.
And he sent an email, right?
But how to get a voicemail though?
All I know is he got caught cheating, and 5 years later he's at McNeese, and then a year after that he's at NC Stank, and then a year later he's back at LSU.
He lied to the state fans. He's like,
didn't he send an email?
I'm looking for. He sent his agent sent the email to Steph. Right, he didn't send it. Yeah, that's jacked up. And then he sold his house. He already was finding homes in February.
He bought a house in Baton Rouge in February. If that don't tell you,
oh wow,
I ain't gonna be here.
Right.
But the SEC, I don't know how, but I know Mike, you always point out them in the Big Ten are spending, but we also got to remember that with that expansion of the conference, think about the SEC pulled in Texas and Oklahoma. Like that's a lot of bread. So it's kind of going to be hard to keep up with. I mean, if they transferring that money over to basketball, I mean, it's hard to keep up.
No, but donors got money too. Like, Jordan got money. Like, he's been there. So I'm not saying like that dude could give a couple of million to get one or two players. Am I tripping? Or he don't care about
a couple of million. I mean, you talking about? I mean, how much Cam Boozer got in this NIL deal? Do we know?
Only like 2 or 3 million. 3 million.
Well, he probably he probably wanted to go there because of legacy and everything. But the
Bass,
you can't 7 million.
You can't mess with Dad. Okay. But they're dealing. They have other deals too. Like they have commercials. They're getting it not just through the school, but through companies. I'm just saying, like we can't even get. I don't see anybody in the top 20. I mean, besides Caleb Wilson, we're getting one guy. Dude's getting 3. So
but they already got the momentum. But think about everybody else who kind of got one guy. Arkansas, Arizona may have one guy with Burry or Cole Pete. Then you got
But Arizona has some pieces. They were so deep they could let go of Visser.
Yeah, he was there. But I'm saying but I don't think it wasn't like last year.
I mean, we don't have no dudes.
No, we had one dude. I mean, he's gonna be a top 5 pick. Like Kansas got Peterson, BYU got the Banter, Duke got Cam Boozer.
But Kansas got that one Peterson, and what happened? He got hurt, and they lost.
but still, like I'm just saying, you talking about a dude. There go your 5 right there. It may be a few others I'm missing. I mean, I don't know if Wagler's a dude. I don't know if anybody. The dude Yaxo from Michigan. He's like a JUCO dude or something.
He's like 25,
23.
He looked like he's 25, 26.
Wagler's a freshman. He ain't really been. I heard he wasn't really recruited like that because he's not really athletic. I mean, maybe he doesn't have the type of game certain people want, but I mean, we got one of the dudes to jump off the page this year, so that's a start.
What?
How many you want?
What we need to keep up with Duke, at least 3.
But think about what Duke really had. They had the Boozer twins, but we all, as I always say, one twin's always better than the other. So Caden Boozer probably wouldn't be at Duke if his dad and brother didn't go. He don't look nothing like a Duke player to me. I mean, but he
looked like Tyler Thornton.
Okay.
A little Chris Duhon sprinkled in.
And then
that's being too generous.
I mean, I just gave you the name of people, so it was kind of spread around. It wasn't like Zion Barrett and Cam Reddish, or when Kentucky was just rolling them out. Like the NIL then kind of gave us some balance. So
no, we need that. We need to be part of that balance. We're not getting it.
But when is a Carolina team that hasn't been experienced won a title? Give me that too. Name one.
No, but before you do that, the fun thing is you just said Zion, RJ, and Cam Reddish.
One class. Yep.
Everybody forgets our class that year was Nasir Little and Kobe White.
Oh yeah, that's right. Kobe White doing better than Cam Reddish.
You making a face like Kobe wasn't cold.
Right. Kobe
White.
White.
He got his one. It became a one and done. He was good at Carolina. Don't get me wrong. He played 1 year, 2 years.
One. He was one and done.
We had Ian Jackson. It didn't work out. We didn't.
Okay.
However you want to look at him, he's probably a 5-star, right?
Offense, not defense. Yeah.
I don't know what Drake Powell was, but he was up there.
Drake was a 5-star.
Should have stayed. Right. Okay. I don't know, man. I guess I don't. We didn't see the results. I guess because we didn't have no big man when we had them two, right? We had Lubin, right?
Lubin's only 6'7".
I got it mixed up. Yeah, he's 6'7". Right. That's what I mean. Yeah, he was trying to play big when he was small.
So if you want Carolina to stack your deck, you really gonna have to.
I'm just asking for the same treatment they're getting.
But I don't know if that's possible.
Why?
I guess with their alumni and their track record, and like you said, the
alumni
Team USA connection.
So we need a coach that has national connections with the AAU or something to get this pipeline going. Because what we're doing now ain't working. We're always going to be a second-tier team. When you talk about the rest of the ACC, you got Miami on the up and up, but in Louisville, but we're not competing on a national scale for no titles. Syracuse look like they doing something
with
McNamara, right? Kyan Anthony, if they can get some dudes, they might be. No,
but who are these?
If fifths, we'd all be drunk.
Right, but who are these dudes, Mike? Because you're talking about this for the first time in a while. This was a strong freshman class. Like most of these dudes been overseas. It ain't been. They was trying to say women's basketball was better than men's, but I don't.
Yeah, actually, I would kind of agree because all we do was relying on freshmen trying to watch basketball, and it's like, man, these dudes don't even play together. You got transfers, it's just a mess. I'd rather watch women that play together for 3 or 4 years, kind of know the insides and outs.
Give me 4 women playing right now in the Final Four.
You want Mike? Because I can give you.
I'm asking Mike. Mike because.
What's your Tess Johnson? I want to say Fletcher. I just do Connecticut. If you want to go there, Strong, Fudd.
Mm-hmm. Give me a South Carolina player.
Both of the Johnson girls, Tessa Johnson and
Raven Johnson's still there, but she's 4 years.
Okay.
She's not highly talented anymore. She's a winner, but
I think I did 4. That's all you asked for.
Right, and now name the.
What are the other 2 teams in it? What are the other 2 teams in the Final Four?
Oh, that's UConn. I watched that UConn and UCLA. And then you got Texas and South Carolina.
Okay. Who's on Texas?
I guess they got this one girl that's dominant. I can't think of her name. Something like I'm serious. She dominant. She beasting them. But I could look it up, but I don't know.
Right. So Carolina got one of the dudes. It's not. I know you wanted to shift, but it's. You don't want these, but I don't know who we got coming next year. But I think it's some. Give me a couple of names.
2 guys. We got Mingo.
We got Mingo and Max Adams.
Maximo Adams. Yeah. But they might question marks now because of the coach, right? They could transfer again. Yeah. Because
to me, they're not a question mark until they say they're a question mark. Until they say they're out. They just waiting to see who they bring in. If they bring in Billy, they may bring in Billy Donovan. They say okay. They may bring in Tommy Lloyd, and they say even better. You never know. Tommy Lloyd may mess around, come in, and bring some of the players from Arizona with him.
That would be a nice welcoming right there.
You just never know.
All right.
Yeah, I look at it like this: Carolina. We've had Carolina teams that have had the best of the best, and we not win a title, and you just gotta say, you know what, it is what it is.
When we had Brandon Wright, he didn't get.
Jameson and Carter lost twice in the Final Four to teams they should have smoked.
Utah and
Arizona.
Mike Bibby and Miles Simon, they were good though, man.
Arizona was just they had Jason Terry, but he was a freshman.
Both of those games, Shammond Williams shot like John Starks in game 6.
He was one for 13, yo.
Wow,
that dude was horrible.
I remember that, man.
If you go look at the box score of both of those games, you'll just say, "Ill." I see where we lost the game.
Like, what you doing, cuz?
So Carter and Jameson did their thing.
Shammond shot him up.
Even Jameson didn't play like he normally did. Carter was the one that was balling. I think he had 20. He had 20 in each game.
I remember him leaving the court crying. I remember that
because he knew it was over.
Shammond, man, don't pass the ball to Shammond, yo.
Who was it? Coda? Coda was the point too, right?
Yeah.
Dang, that's a lot of time. Yeah.
Calabria, Dante,
Serge Wicker was on the first team,
and then Haywood
was on the second one. Haywood was with the Utah.
So Haywood had 2 trips to the Final Four because he went back with Forte.
Yep.
Wow. What was that? 01? No, 2000. We lost to Florida. Now Florida was stacked. We just ran out of gas.
Florida won the whole thing. Florida went back to back.
No,
Florida. They lost to Michigan State that year.
Florida went back to back in 06-07 with Al Horford and Joakim Noah, Corey Brewer.
And what you call got in our way? We were up like 10 points on Georgetown with like 60 minutes left.
Roy Hibbert.
Roy wouldn't call timeout.
Roy Hibbert just got in the way. And that's what made Jeff Green a lottery pick.
And Brandon
Bowman.
No. For us,
Brandon Wright.
Brandon Wright. He was the one and done. I mean, he didn't.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
but it happens. We should have won in 08. We didn't win it that year. That's when we blew. That's when we got smoked by Kansas.
Yep.
Because we were down by 20, we came back, cut it to 2, and then lost
4.
by 20.
Oh, we cut it to 4.
Cut it to 4. Yeah, cut it to 4. Had a chance to cut it to 1. Danny Green missed a 3.
That 3 rolled out. I was just seeing it acting the fool.
Was that the Chalmers year, or am I making that up?
Yeah.
That's Chalmers year.
Derrick Rose. That's when Memphis was good.
Yeah.
So we experienced team. I mean, they just so. I mean, and even the 22 team, really, the 22 team was experienced. I mean,
tournament's hard. I'm not just saying you get a junior and senior, you're gonna go to the Final Four. Like, I mean, you're gonna have bumps on the road, man. And you just gotta
right. When you look at Carolina teams, they usually have a good mix of maybe one NBA guy and a bunch of guys who stayed around, or you have the college player of the year like Tyler Hansborough, or you have Joe Barry. Well, Page ain't win, but then you have Joe Barry, then you bring in Jackson improve. Then you still got Meeks, and you still got Isaiah Hicks.
Hicks.
You had Bryce Johnson that just didn't.
And Meeks. You said Meeks,
Pinson.
right?
Theo Pinson.
Pinson. And Luke May made the shot against Kentucky, like good role player.
Hot potato. Somebody was driving, they got cut off. They threw it back.
Pinson,
and Theo dropped it back.
Yeah, right, thank God Pinson didn't shoot.
No, he made the right basketball play. Don't force it. You got a man trailing wide open.
Because Monk drilled the 3 from top of the key. They were just like go back at him.
Push it. Don't go against the set defense.
Yep. And that worked. I mean, I don't know, Mike. I mean, they, like you said, we'll see what these 2 new guys do, who the coach is.
The current system ain't working. I don't like losing in the first round. I don't know. I just.
Oh yeah, it was up and down.
I know down with Davis getting hurt really played a big factor, but yeah.
Like I said, Davis lost the team and lost the fan base with the first and last press conference.
I wonder.
I'm proud to be the black coach, but I'm proud of my white wife. Huh? Ain't nobody asked you that.
Right. What she got to do with the program? Like, come on, man.
So
she gonna help recruitment? What's she gonna do?
So if he closes out that VCU press conference better, does he still have the job?
Nah, he's still fired because they were sick of him.
They didn't like the blown leads.
That
Well, it
press
was a roller
conference.
coaster.
The press conference was just the cherry on top.
You know what? To end, he blew the lead against Kansas, right? When his first year.
15 points.
Because I had to. I think I left. I was like, yeah, kill it. I got this baby. I was like, and then that little scrub got hot from Kansas. Some little guard. He won't even that good.
Remy Martin.
Remy Martin.
Where's he at now?
He's somewhere in Europe. He's somewhere in Europe.
But Kansas was good that year. Good.
Kansas was good that year, and also let's be real, that Carolina team just got hot at the right time.
They did.
Yeah, they did.
You forget they were an 8 seed.
8 seed, right? Yeah.
Got blasted by Duke at home.
But all the jumpers was falling. Like
well, that was manic, and Love got hot. If Love is on, and Davis.
They got owned for 6 straight games. 5 straight games. Yeah.
And also, you gotta remember Baycott was playing with the bad ankle on the floor that lifted
by that
up
time.
times. He was literally.
And what was really key to that run was the minutes from Puff Johnson. He gave you like 11. He gave you 11 strong points. But I'm like, yes.
But remember, Baylor. I think it was the second round.
We had a
they
big
went up
lead
all the points and they blew that lead and it went to overtime. They probably lost that game.
Well, you also remember that we lost that game because we were up by 20, and that's when Brady got ejected for the elbow to the head.
Yeah, and they kept trying to push like
they helped Baylor come back.
Yeah,
they kept shooting threes.
Yeah, he elbowed Sohan in the head, and next you know that's when Baylor put on that pressure defense that helped them win the national championship the year before.
Yeah, that's when you had Leaky Black throwing the ball from half court off the daggone backboard. Like
he couldn't dribble. Yeah, it's like he dribbled his head down.
And then we had a tough one. Once we got to St. Pete's, I knew we would beat them. And then UCLA gave us a tough game too. I was afraid of them because they won the championship the previous year, right?
But we had a nice break against St. Peter's though. That was a cupcake.
Got to put back on the white jerseys. So it was.
Well, you forget the UCLA game was the first game, then the St. Pete game.
Oh yeah. So that was 8 then. No, I'm tripping. Sweet 16, then 8. Okay.
Yeah.
We played St. Peter's kind of late. We played them in the what? 16.
Yeah, we played them. 8. We played in the Elite 8. They kept winning.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We had something for them, but
they were looking past them.
Basically. Yeah, we'll see how many chances Shire get then. They had enough for Davis, and we'll see who we get to replace them. Final 4, Michigan, Arizona, UConn, Illinois. Man, if UConn does this, man, that'll be 7 championships since 1999. That's gonna be wild if they do it again. But I can kind of see them beat Illinois. I haven't seen Illinois much, but Illinois is proving they're pretty solid. But I think
they got some foreign dudes, and they're young. They're not old though. They're like younger foreign dudes from Croatia and stuff, and they know ball. Like they playing the right play. They shoot.
Stojakovic's son too, right?
Yeah, him too. Yeah.
Yeah, they got the bitches. They can shoot that bitch.
Bitch. Oh yeah, that's what he said, bitch.
And so
everybody I thought it was cussing on him. Like, how you getting away with that?
I mean, Michigan. I wish the bracket was different because Michigan, Arizona feel like should be the championship game. Michigan been rolling, but I've liked Arizona all year. I think, and I kind of don't want Michigan to win the way because I know Cadeau gonna throw another shot like he was the same player first 2 years in college.
He got a little 3-point shot now, so you got to respect.
Yeah, it came around. So imagine we would have had him this year, but I don't know what. But when he was at Carolina,
he got to that's what I'm saying. He attacked the rim and got to the paint, even though and he made the right plays. Yeah, he plays. Yeah, he played a little. He played enough. Well,
yeah, he just couldn't shoot.
Yeah, just
I ain't gonna lie. I would have liked to see what could happen with Elliott if he had played with a 2 guard that was bigger than him.
And that would have been
right. Yeah.
Who would that been this? That would have been
He played with R.J. Davis, right? Little Davis. So they were too small, and every time we played a team, their 2 guard would just have a nice night against us, and we couldn't.
Which one of y'all guarding the 2? And they looking at each other like Spider-Man meme.
Everybody pointed, right?
Cadeau was he was self-checked too. I mean, so who you put him in there? He was self-check. They was like, go ahead, shoot.
Oh, he was, but I mean, again, over time you get better with the shot.
Right. So
and also if you if the pressure's not on you like that, you force less turnovers because you're not pressing all the time.
And you're a year older.
Yeah, he's a junior. I mean, so you got him. Who would it be like Dixon? I'm trying to think who's the two guard. I'm slipping like
probably still would have been Trimble.
That's right. Yeah, right. So he about 6'5". No,
Trimble like 6'3".
6'3", yeah. So and then you bring in Bogovac. I mean, much better talent than he would have had a center. I mean, legit. I mean, the Caleb Wilson. I mean, it could have been. I don't know if he knew Caleb Wilson was coming. He just wanted out, but like, hey man, I might want to stay and play with that dude.
Nah, he knew Caleb was coming. He was just sick of Carolina. He wanted out.
So was it the fans?
He might have been sick of Hubert. You never know.
Yeah, guys on the bench sometimes, or he wanted to be in the game or something. But there was some times where he was pulling Cadeau. You know what I'm saying? Like
you had to. I mean, couldn't shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, he played well in the Sweet 16. I mean, that last year he was a freshman then, but last year was just a disaster. The team wasn't constructed right.
You couldn't have him and Davis. I told somebody like, man, one of them dudes need to go to the bench, and you're not putting RJ Davis on the bench.
Who you gonna bring in? You had to be
by default. It had to be Cadeau. Yeah.
So even if you change your lineup, but RJ really not a point guard like that. So you're trying to get Powell and Jackson open.
No, but he did that in with Love though. Love wasn't really the point, or was Love the point?
No, RJ was the point then.
I think they took turns with whoever was the hot person.
Just bring it up.
Was gonna go.
But you don't just lose that over a year. Oh, I can't dribble the ball off the court no more.
Who?
I don't know. I mean, from RJ, yeah. I mean, it kind of sucked because now his 3-point shot won't really there because teams just knew he was the focus of the offense. And we can stay in front of this dude. You put a 6'5", 6'6" dude that can stay in front. That's gonna cause some problems.
Well, your recruits didn't really pan out. I mean, Powell kind of came on a little later. He was your defense 3-and-D, and then Jackson was
hot. He was actually hot at the beginning of the season. He was dropping 20 points. And then,
but I mean,
I don't know what happened to him.
He's still doing the same step back. I see him at St. John's. He's still coming off the bench, so I don't.
But once again, they didn't have a big. If you don't have a big that can take that pressure off to get you those extra possessions, like that Baycott did for all those years, kind of makes life a little bit.
5? He played 5 years. He was there 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd been nice if he could have got a 6 year because that would have been the difference. But
right. Some guys just need to stay in college forever. You know what I'm saying?
Remember, we
forget
had
the age limit. We
had Kessler. Kessler wanted to go to Auburn. He would have been the backup in that championship run.
Well, saw the money.
I think
Kessler saw the money.
No, I think that, but he wanted to shoot threes too. I think Roy was like, okay, shoot 10 threes. He made like 2 or 3 on Pittman. He was like, all right, that's.
Well, also you got to remember Kessler was behind Day'Ron Sharp too, so he was behind Day'Ron and Baycott.
Yeah, we had
he gonna get his minutes, man. Like, stick around, bro.
Nah, man, I don't need to stick around. Somebody else already offered me a bag and minutes. Capitalism.
He played with Jabari Smith.
Yeah, him and Jabari, and you know they knew each other from Georgia.
Yeah, Did they play AAU together? You know,
they might have played Sandy Creek together.
No, because Kessler went to Woodward.
No, you're right. I'm tripping. Yeah. They probably they definitely ran across each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why I don't know. Who y'all got in the championship game?
Michigan, UConn. Michigan brings it back to Ann Arbor.
Too big,
Arizona just as big too, though. They're not smaller.
They're not. No, I'm saying he's saying if Michigan,
Who won that game between Arizona and Michigan this year?
I don't think they play.
They had to. They're in the same conference.
No, they're not.
No,
They
Big
both
12,
big-
Big 10.
Yeah,
Big 12, Big 10.
Oh, I'm tripping. Big 12.
No, Arizona
that's
played,
okay, yeah. I'm tripping. I'm sorry.
Arizona won on somebody. They played Kansas already.
Arizona beat UConn early. In the year.
UConn, that was it. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I like, what is it? It's Braden, what is it? Burries?
Yeah, Braden Burries.
Yeah.
Brandon Burries.
Brandy, yeah, I like his game. Cole Pete. I mean, De La Rosa come in shooting it. The big man,
Yeah.
Jaden. What's his name? Jaden.
Bradley, the point guard.
Bradley. Yeah, solid, clutch.
Come on, Creepers, the big center.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9 points, 14 boards. Core Pete. Yeah, I mean they're just big, man.
They balance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact:
Man.
Cole Pete's big brother, Andres Pete, offensive tackle for the New Orleans Saints.
Well, okay. They from out that way, right? They're both from Arizona, right?
Mm-hmm. So he just come from a very large family.
So the older brother, how much older is he?
I feel like he's been in the league about 6-7 years. So he's been.
Oh,
And what makes it weird, you got guys off the bench. This dude shooting 6% from the field, 45% from three. And that's Akaba. Awapa.
Oh.
I'm saying it wrong.
We taking
Awapa.
good shots.
That's what
from
I'm saying.
Arizona. Oh, that's a
Yeah,
Michigan.
Arizona. So I mean, they got a little wave of players, man. Like that's the game right there. That the winner of that Arizona Michigan game, I think, is gonna take.
Should be the champ.
Yeah, because I just don't see UConn unless they got some more. If UConn wins it this year, they win the whole thing. They didn't go ahead and give Hurley a statue. For real.
Well, he already got that.
His
I mean,
name
no, they need to put it up. They need to erect the statue like this summer. Like they didn't go ahead and put it up there.
Funny thing is, they set the bracket up for Duke to get to the Final Four real easy and to get to the championship game easy, but they couldn't even do that.
Now they said Duke. They were saying Duke had the hardest bracket.
Yeah, Duke had the hardest bracket. I heard that too.
They say that, but let's be real.
Well, St. John's was a little underrated because they blew out UConn, but then UConn blew them out.
Oh, you talking about the Big East tournament?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the way Florida gave that game away. I mean, but you don't go for the steal. Then the other guy, when you press him, keep everything in
Florida
front
got
of
upset,
you.
right? Florida's the first team that
By Iowa. Yeah, the dude, he went for the steal, and that gave momentum down court. Then the other dude, really in that situation, you just don't. You like, well, Gordon scored a layup. Don't even. But he broke to the ball.
No, you don't. You stop the ball. Your job is to stop the ball. But unfortunately, a man ran to the corner.
But think about it, a three beats you, a two only ties it. I know it's 2020.
What? Okay, now you talking like these young boys.
Right.
You really would just give up a layup.
Well, the fact that they lost, I think he'd be like, yeah, just let him go.
Of course we know he made the shot. If I knew he would make the shot, of course I would stop the three. But you don't think you thinking don't give up a layup. Because that's basketball 101. You don't give up layups.
But isn't that kind of like now where you have to almost don't give up a three, don't let us lose, because when we played pickup LA Fitness and you shooting twos and threes, let them get the layup, we get the ball back and we score last.
Well, that's because if they hit that three and that's the end of the ball game, that's it. Finito. You not thinking that, okay, we still got a chance to get the ball with 4 seconds left. And you also not thinking that your man is gonna dribble the clock out like he did.
Who you talking about?
Talking about Lee, the point guard.
For Iowa?
No, for Florida. They had a chance. They had a chance to come down and score.
Yeah, he did. He did.
And he dribbled the clock out.
He did a David Noel at Duke. Where are you going?
That's
They be
funny.
nowhere.
Yeah, that game at Duke in 05, he dribbled the clock out. I remember.
Oh, he play on our team.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they ran the play for McCants, and they saw the play, the curl, they figured it out. So Noel got the ball. He just dribbled into the corner. We need a shot, dude. So yeah, that dude should have. You got to pull up. I mean, that was just.
Yeah,
But I see what you're saying
again,
now, since there was time left. Yeah.
Yeah, but back to the original statement. You stop the three.
Stop
you
the
don't just you stop the ball. You don't just decide I'm gonna run to this corner and give up a layup.
That's true. You don't give up the higher percentage shot, but dude, he made one against Nebraska. No, against Nebraska, he had to break out. That's when they had 4 people on the court.
Yeah, and that was after that game. So
Fred Hoiberg, like you how do y'all was dude at least running out trying to get on the court, or was they not counting?
At the last second, he tried to run out because they realized they had 4. But that's just like I don't know if you've seen like some of these high school clips and whatnot. They've been showing officials where they've missed folks having 6 players on the court, and the other team's going crazy because they got 6 players on the court.
Wow.
But nobody catches it. At least the officials don't catch it. So
yeah,
it'd be like that. Sometimes you have a power play.
It happens a lot in baseball too. Sometimes it'd be 2 strikes, right? And on the second strike, they throw down to second base because somebody's stealing. Then the dude throw the next pitch, it'd be strike 3. They're like, oh, that's 1 and 2. I'm like, the dude's out. How did I keep it up with all these people watching the game? Umpires miss it. The coaches miss it. I'm like, man. I mean, not all the time, but it does happen. And that's why I got all this replay and stuff right now. And we still like, oh, what happened? I didn't see it. Go to the replay. Go to the replay. Let's take it back. Come on.
Humans are always going to err. It'd be like that.
Yeah.
Part of the game.
Well, you got Maurice. You asked us about this Final Four. I mean,
yeah, I got Arizona. Remember, I don't want I don't got nothing against Michigan. I really don't want Cadeau to win because I don't want to. It ain't that deep, but if you just say something else against Carolina, like because I like Cadeau, I didn't want him to leave, but he want to take shots.
What shots did he take? I know Ian Jackson took shots, saying that he didn't know his role and if he was better or not. He's not better. I mean, he's still. I mean,
hey,
he's older, but he's not better.
He might come back.
I put it like this: as long as
you don't play no defense, bro. I need some.
As long as nothing they say puts us back on probation, I could care less.
Right. Well, I didn't go to class. No, I just practiced.
Yeah, Mike Duke didn't have to deal with that. They didn't have to deal with you.
I had 3-a-day practices. I practiced at 7 a.m. I practiced at noon during lunch, and I practiced. I'll play.
They probably won't ever forget McCants, right? He's done forever.
No.
He will not be welcome back to the alumni reception ceremonies. He did not get the invite.
So, Mike, you agreeing with Jay Will that we're no longer relevant like that in so many words?
Kind of, sort of, yeah. I think we're going to like the second tier. As far as getting notable guys, consistently through the high school ranks, like we just don't get them no more. And I mean, it's coming down to money, and for some reason, we don't have the money to get top recruits. Like you said, it's a funneling thing. Duke's is doing something right, but clearly UNC can't do it right.
So you see us going down the road of Indiana, UCLA, just kind of being the. Do you see that?
Indiana's
blue blood who can't. Kentucky ain't won in a while either. Well, they kind of 2012, but
they're still in the SEC. They can still get a guy too. You know what I'm saying? Because the money's longer. They don't care about football. So we lost some of my money too, paying Bill Belichick, right? Paid them, paid this dude. Now it's like, we got this $20 million cap thing, and now we can't even say, hey, come here. How much you got? I got 1.5. All right. They go down to Tennessee. How much you got? I got 2.3. I'm gonna go to Tennessee then. Like it's kind of that simple.
So you think you just see Carolina, they don't change, it's going to go UCLA, Indiana, that route where you got all this old history, but blue blood history, but you ain't done that lately.
Right? Yeah, I agree with that. I'm gonna just show you so we got one guy in the top 20, and that's Mingo. Right? Mingo he's number 6. And I'm glad to have him. Right? I see his name, face. Right? But everybody else, I see 2 Dukes, Kansas, Arkansas, Arizona, USC, BYU with Branch, Missouri. What the heck? Missouri so Missouri is a more recruiting hotbed than UNC now. Michigan again. So, and our next guy is 22. That's Maxwell Adams. Huh?
Right. So it's pretty spread out. Like you said, Duke just got 2.
Yeah, I guess it is kind of. I see Oklahoma State up here. So yeah, I guess some Alabamas, 2 Alabamas. So I guess it is a little more spread out. We're not gonna dominate. I'm glad to see Wake Forest up in here. You know what I'm saying? So
as history is proven, they're gonna reload, and more chances are more likely we're going to get the same thing again. Because even Coach K did it one time with the one and done, but after that he didn't even get back to the Final Four. Back to the championship game.
I'm just saying your job is easier when you get 3 of the dudes versus 1 dude. I'm just saying, and we gotta just easier, now.
But history has proven you still don't look at the last few champions.
Right, they can get there. They can get to the Elite 8, but now it's up to
a championship game since 2015, and all the talent they had come through there. This was supposed to be the year. Last year was supposed to be the year. They were up what? 8 points with a minute left.
There's too many freshmen.
And Proctor had experience.
Your
who was the other little guard? Roach was gone. It was Flag. It was Nipple, Maluwatch.
Yeah, freshman. Yep.
But you had Proctor, junior, senior, maybe.
But he can't. He's not a one-man team.
And Sion James wasn't young either.
I don't know. I guess Flag was just short with it.
Hold on, Mike. How are you complaining about Carolina not getting the freshmen, but then you turn around and say Duke got too many freshmen?
I'm just saying they're getting the top freshmen.
I'm saying
they got. I didn't say Carolina got
but
too.
Then you turn around and say that's too many. They got too many freshmen.
They're getting there.
What do you?
I want talent on the team so we can win. That's what I want. I want talent.
But I
want talented players on our team.
We got to a championship game. We beat Paolo Banchero. Who else is on that team? Mark Williams.
We had all these. We had transfers. We had Manic. We had 6 guys. We won with 6 guys.
They had all everybody else was the only transfer.
Everybody else was homegrown.
Right.
Everybody else was there.
But but they were experienced too. They were juniors and seniors, right? They were older.
They were sophomores.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about one of the cats on the team. We forget about Kermit Walton.
Man, he couldn't play no defense. Man, Hubert benched him. He transferred.
But he was a shooter. Kermit was a shooter. He had that clip.
He was better. I guess he had Ian Johnson status, right? He could shoot and get hot, but he couldn't play no defense.
I was saying they just didn't play him. But again, you're complaining about not getting the top freshman, but then you turn around and say Duke lost because they had freshmen. You got to pick a struggle, man. You can't do both. Pick one.
You're not listening to what I'm saying, so I'm gonna just try it again for those in the back. It's like you need the freshmen to get there, but you need the coaching to win the game because they have a short bench. And they're missing shots down the stretch. That's all I said. And I'm
being consistent. UConn. What do you say about UConn then?
They're more experienced. Caravan, he's a senior, right?
That's the only one. But think about when they first started. They had a few, but they had Castle. They had Hawkins.
He's a better coach. He got a seasoned coach. Hurley is the consistent winner.
Did we know Dan
Shire's
Hurley?
4 years in. Hurley, what, 30? Like, come on, man.
No, I mean his dad was a coach. His dad was a great high school coach, but before that, I think he just had the name.
We didn't look at Dan Hurley like this at Rhode Island. He got the UConn and something just happened where it was like, whoa, wait a minute now. Because even that first championship, wasn't nobody looking at a UConn at that first championship?
Yeah, but I know every time a bracket came out, you put UConn in the Final Four. You kept the dudes pushing.
You did it after they won the first one.
Right, you're not talking about Okafor or Richard Hamilton or Ben Gordon. You're not talking about Villanova and all that.
Rudy Gay, like they had a little pipeline too.
Yeah, but Rudy Gay didn't even win. But then who Ollie won with? He won with Shabazz Napier, right?
Yeah, Ollie won with Shabazz Napier, DeAndre Daniels, Roscoe Smith,
and Boatwright. And
Ryan Boatwright. He didn't even. And what's his name? Jeremy Lamb.
Lamb was on there. He was a freshman. And then Kimber went on that crazy run where they had to win all them games, the Big East tournament. And then they just kept it going. I don't even remember that who played with him. Who was on it?
Shabazz.
He was a freshman. He was a freshman.
No, he's a freshman or sophomore.
He had to be a freshman because it was like 11 and 11 and 14. Duke won in 15. Because 13, Louisville won. So yeah, Kentucky 12,
Louisville 13, UConn 14.
Yeah, but it had to be somebody else playing with Kimber.
Yeah, Kimber. It was
all Kimber. It was Kimber and the boys.
It was Kimber. It was Shabazz.
They had a big man too.
That one might have been Roscoe.
They had a big long center. Maybe like Tabit.
Nah,
Tabit was gone. That was like 09, 08.
No, I mean he playing. Had a big center.
Kasheem Tabit, yeah, that was like 09, 08.
Alexio Oriaki.
I don't remember who that is.
I was expecting more.
Alex Oriaki. That was his name because he transferred to UConn, to Missouri right after that.
Oh.
Go ahead and look it up.
Pretty much right. So it pretty much was just like you said, Kimber Walker, Shabazz Napier.
Yeah.
And the boys, right? I'm saying.
Because I mean, when they were stacked, they couldn't even. They lost to George Mason with Marcus Williams, Villanova, Hilton Armstrong, Rudy Gay.
Oh, Villanova.
Yeah. Denham
they had
Brown.
a squad. Yeah, Denham Brown and the other Brown too, the one who could shoot.
Yeah, Jalen Brown.
No, Denham Brown. They had two Browns. One could shoot.
No, they did not have Jalen Brown.
Denham Brown and the other Brown. I can't think of his name. He was a shooter.
Hilton Armstrong, Josh
Boone,
Denham Brown, Rudy Gay, Marcus Williams.
What was the other guy name? He could shoot. Like I think he was number 24.
I want to say Rashad Anderson is his name.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's him.
This boy good. This boy good.
They need to get Sports Jeopardy, man, back up and running. Gonna be some money. You got him yet, Mike?
Never heard no Sports Jeopardy.
It was he had a little run.
Yeah.
I guess my stuff is slow and low.
Yeah, if I go to this, gonna make the stream get weird.
You gotta stay on me. You the main.
Just trust me when I say Alex Oriaki, that was the center for the team. I can't remember if DeAndre Daniels, if he was with the Shabazz team, or if he was with.
Hold on.
Or if he was with Kimber.
Loyola made it to the Final Four.
Yeah. Loyola Chicago. Yeah, that was Sister Jean.
Mm-hmm.
And they got
Sister
smoked.
Jean.
Yeah, and they got smoked by Villanova.
Villanova. That was Brunson, Hart, and them, right? DiVincenzo.
No Hart. That was Brunson, Bridges, DiVincenzo.
That's right.
Hart was already in the league.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of came out of nowhere. I don't remember really watching that championship game, but I think I did. That was the year I was about to get.
Well, the championship game was Michigan and UConn, and DiVincenzo again cooked. That's why he was the MOP.
Oh, that was Jordan Poole, them right? Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan Poole, Mo Wagner.
Oh.
What's my man name?
The dude can shoot, foreign dude. He was on that squad.
Jalen Wilson. Was the no, DJ Wilson was the power forward for them.
Okay.
It's DJ Wilson, Mo Wagner, Jordan Poole was the point.
They had a shooter, a foreign dude with a weird name.
Yeah.
White guy, I think. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, Napier Boatwright.
That's the second one. That's the second one.
Second one.
That was the one that when they beat Kentucky, when they had
That's the
twins.
James Young, Julius Randle, the Harrison twins.
Okay. I don't know how you remember all that. Okay.
I'm good.
All right. Okay. Yeah, DeAndre Daniels.
So so DeAndre was.
But that was an older team that had seniors and juniors.
Yeah, Roscoe was on the first. Roscoe Smith was the Kimball one. I want to say.
Okay. Man. Y'all good. I think we're gonna go ahead and call it. Let's somebody else y'all looking up.
I mean, unless you feel like testing my gang.
Oh man, he's right. I mean, UConn somehow get they keep getting these players somehow, man, and winning. So yeah, I mean,
gotta appreciate him for
why he does it.
Hey,
taking out Duke again.
Hey, they cooking. But to answer your question that you asked Mike, is Carolina not relevant anymore based on what Jay Williams said? If we're basing it based on what Jay Williams said, then that means Duke is irrelevant too.
That's good.
Because they haven't won since 15. Yeah, they get players, but they find new and improved ways to lose. Carolina has won a championship since then, has been to a championship game since then, took them out in the greatest
matchup,
the greatest matchup, the greatest show up in the history of sports. You know, how do I mess up your party? Not once, but twice.
Mm-hmm.
I beat you on your coach's final home game, and then I turn around and beat you in the only time we've ever played in the tournament to end your coach's career, your Hall of Fame coach's career. It don't get no better than that.
It don't get
Right.
The relevance that don't erase the relevance. Sorry, Jay Will.
Mm-hmm. Did you see when he went on to the Baja? They didn't really get into it like I thought they would.
No, but they kept it easy on him because, again, in that moment, he had the place to be able to talk because Duke was still in. Everybody felt like Duke was going to go to the championship. Now that Duke is out of there, you got to eat that humble pie, and you can't just sit there and say, well, this is the only reason why this happened and this what could have happened. No, what happened was y'all squandered a 19-point lead, just like Carolina squandered a 19-point lead. Yeah, Carolina did in the first round. You did in the Elite Eight. You haven't been to a championship game since 2015. Carolina has. You get all this 5-star talent, but it don't get you nothing. What does it get you in this day and age? And I guess that's the cachet, clicks and tweets and recognition. If that's what makes you relevant, congratulations.
I would say an automatic Sweet 16.
Well, it's getting them.
That's what I mean. They can get there, but that ain't. I mean, for Carolina, that's not enough.
It's keeping the names rolling in.
Yeah. If Sweet 16 is standard for Duke, congratulations, you got it. You win that battle.
Man, I wish Henry was here. I wonder because last year he was like in how they had the one and done thing rolling. I wonder if his mind changed, but we're gonna see we're gonna reconvene after the championship, and hopefully he'll be able to join us, and we're gonna see what his mindset is now.
So how long is this portal thing going for?
It start Well, it started on the 7th.
So next week. Okay, it's from 7
It
to when?
opens. You got me on that.
I can find out. Okay.
As far as Carolina goes, don't matter till you get a coach.
Right.
I think once they get a coach, I think team players will start, figuring out what their move is going to be.
Yeah, who's gonna stay? Who's gonna go?
We're pursuing somebody that's in the Final Four, right?
Yeah, Tommy Lloyd, the Arizona coach.
So he wanted to come to Carolina or something?
Yeah, does he have any ties?
No idea, but it's alleged that Jordan called him.
Oh yeah.
So he gonna call coaches, but he can't pay players. Okay.
He's putting in.
What he putting in, Maurice?
Hey man,
I ain't seen the shoes and everything. That's all.
I ain't spending my money on a bad product, according to you.
Come on, man. All right, so that's why he don't see Carolina got in the first round, man. Thank you, Jordan.
Well, we'll see, man. Appreciate y'all, man. This has been real good. Go ahead and wrap this up so I can get it out to YouTube, Spotify, and everywhere else. Listen to podcasts. Appreciate y'all, man. So we're gonna see how this thing shake out this weekend, and then NBA playoffs are around the corner. So talking about that too. So.
All right, just a quick update. It says April 10th through April the 30th. That's when visits on and off campus can be permitted for these portal people, kids.
So the whole month, okay. All right, we got it.
Tuesday is when they can officially. Yep.
Tuesday. Yep. All right, appreciate y'all, man. Y'all
ready to end it.
y'all have a good evening, man.
All right, man. Sign us off.
All right. Well, that's another edition of the All Basketball Podcast. On behalf of myself, Ian, and Mike, this is another episode of Carolina Got Something to Say. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. You can find it on Spotify. For the visuals, YouTube. Also, Spotify has video as well, but YouTube, Google, iHeart, wherever you search the All Basketball Podcast, it'll pop up. And like I always say, until next time, I'm Maurice Dixon. Until next time, peace and be blessed in Jesus' name.